88 Films.
Start credit, suffer, take one.
Cool.
Yo.
We're back. Another day, another Monday here in Chinatown. Very excited about today's podcast. Somebody that I grew up, I would say, watching and just seeing around all over LA. We have a special guest, the legend Suffer.
Yo. Welcome.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
What's good, King?
How are you?
I'm doing well, bro.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, gloomy Monday.
Yeah. The overcast, and I call it Seattle, California right now because it's been like this for months now.
Yeah, I tell people because that's where I grew up. I'm like, this reminds me of home. No big deal.
Nice. So you grew up there, or where were you born?
I was born in the Bay Area,
Uh-huh.
and then I moved to Washington when I was 8, and I lived like all over the Northwest. But yeah, that's where I grew up, was in Washington State.
Nice, nice. And then after that, you said you went to San Francisco.
Yeah, I had to go extra for high school to graduate, so I went like an extra 6 months or whatever. And then the day I graduated, like I grew up in a really small town, so they fucking like announced it over the school intercom, like congratulations, blah blah blah. He graduated today. No one thought I was gonna graduate, so I did. I literally walked to my pad, called the homie, and we were on the road to Frisco that day.
Nice, nice. And for Frisco, I ever heard you talking to Manny that you went first skating.
Yeah, just like I was heavily into skateboarding, and being in Washington in a small town was a fucking nightmare. So having the opportunity to go to San Francisco, and then obviously back then, mid to late 90s was like the Mecca. So
Yeah.
to do that was epic. Yeah, so skateboarding was one of the main reasons why I went to San Francisco.
Yeah, I have a lot of like friends that grew up in smaller towns and stuff like that. That they go to like the closest major city for skateboarding, just to it might give them a bigger chance. So
Yep.
like Jimmy Gorecki, recently came on. Well, not recently, a couple months now. And he said same thing. He went into Philly. Like he's from a smaller town, but he right there by Philly. So he's just like, I got noticed in Philly, and then obviously became like a pretty good pro skater. And then so Graph just came into your life in Frisco. You were already
Yeah,
doing
just
it?
during my time of skating, it kind of all went hand in hand. And I had got into graffiti in high school and shit. But once I was in San Francisco, and at that time in San Francisco it was literally a legendary time of graffiti writers coming through the city, or people that were from there. You know, at the time you don't know, but now looking back, like, holy shit, what a great time to be in San Francisco and see all that. And then it just, like, I knew some really dope skaters that shit on me, and that's when I really realized, like, okay, like, this is fun, but I'm nowhere near these guys' level, and they're not even getting on, like, where I think they should have been or whatever. But so then graffiti just kind of came, and then once I got the bug of that, it was a wrap.
What year was this?
Like 97, 98.
Nice.
And then I really like maybe the first year or two, you're like, for me anyways, I didn't know any writers in San Francisco, so I was super toy, but I was just going out, learning, having fun, and just learning.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. Were you right away Suffer, or?
I was my homie in my small town. That's what he used to write, and I always liked his name. I was like, damn, this fool got a sick name. And I wrote all kinds of different names, but I was like, he moved to San Diego, and then whatever. Once I lived in Frisco, I just hit him up like, hey, bro, I'm gonna start writing. Can I use your name? And he was like, yeah, no problem, dude. Make that shit famous. I was like, I got you, dog.
Yeah, and you did.
Yeah, you did.
Was it with that name? Was it something where you're like, oh, the letters flow? Because I know, like, I grew up in Bell, and Manny grew up in that area, and a lot of our friends that were graffiti writers, they would be like, oh, we pick our name based on like the flow of the letters. Was that for you, or it was just like, yo, the name is sick?
No, I more so the name. It's just there's certain names that when you meet a writer, you're like, oh, that's a dope name. And for me, that name that hit. The flow, F to the E, is really difficult to make look cool. It took me a long time to get that. So no, it wasn't like an easy flow of letters. Like I could have chosen a name where it's like, oh, those letters are kind of easy to flow, but no, it wasn't because of the flow. It was just the name itself.
Sounds hard, yeah.
Yeah. So then when you came, I saw the podcast you did with No Jumper, and you said when you moved down to LA, was it 03, or you already coming back and forth?
No, it was 02. I'd never even been to LA. But I came down here with my homie when we were like 16, but we stayed in Orange County. And we were just skating around and shit, and it was tight as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It was sunny every day. Coming from Washington, and I had only been to NorCal, so coming down to SoCal, I was like, oh shit, that's the only time I've ever been here. And then I was on the run from the law from Washington. So through graffiti, they were trying to give me prison years, and I was like, Frank Abagnale, bro, catch me if you can. I'm out. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm out. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, they want me to pick jurors, and they're not budging on the time. Like, they were stuck on 2 years. And I'm like, and they didn't catch me. They lifted a thumbprint off a partial print off a can on some rooftop. And I was like, nah, you guys, like, I'll fight it. I'll fight it. So then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna take that all the way to the box. And I was like, all right, I'm out. And I had one homie from Frisco that's from here that moved back down here. And I was like, I just hit him up like, bro, you still got room on the couch? And he's like, yeah. I was like, see you on Tuesday, Dougie.
Sick. So at that point, you were already like doing graph heavily when you came down
I was
here.
fully addicted.
Yeah.
Like once the graffiti bug catches you, like you catch that fever of wanting to go bombing. And for people that don't know, graffiti bombing is like the illegal aspect of going out. Well, now you can go daytime too, but nighttime, catching spots, no permission. So when that part caught a hold of me, and then I started to just understand the whole subculture of it, I was hooked. I was every day, all day. That's all I thought about. I didn't care about anything else. The blinders were fully on, period.
Yeah, and you were going off.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. And like in Frisco, there were so many people already established, already dope. Like it took me a few years to even get people to be like, oh, I seen you up, which is fine, whatever. It just fueled me to go even harder. And back then, it's like, especially in the graffiti scene or whatever you want to call it, I guess in every little scene, there's always like the cool crowd, right?
Yeah.
And I was cool with them, but I wasn't down with them.
Yeah.
So it's not like I got love from the OGs or like hitters that were like, hey, Suff, here's some different styles, practice this or do that. I didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this fool's an out-of-towner. He's not even from Frisco, like whatever. So I think having that and not maybe getting any type of love, a little bit of love, but not really, just fueled that fire to like, oh, I gotta go super hard, just for my own personal. That's just kind of how I am.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Very inspirational. You were like, it became a craft to you where it's just like, yo, this is almost my job type thing.
100% it was my job. Like my whole goal in life, as I've gotten older, it shifted, but from the age of 20 to 40 was it. That's all I ever wanted to do all over the world. How can I maintain this lifestyle? It's not an easy lifestyle to maintain for as long as I have. Like many people come and go and fall off, but that's all I wanted to do. I never wanted to have a job. Still to this day, I don't want to have a job. Like that's like my goal. Like working for somebody, like if it's worth it and your worth is getting met for your own self-value, I'm all for it. But the way it is these days, that's really difficult to find. And for me, I just didn't want to do that. I was like, dude, how can I paint Sunday through Thursday, take the weekends off and enjoy my life? Like that's all I focused on.
Nice. And you definitely crushed that.
And I think a lot of people don't understand, like you have to be fully committed to whatever it is in life. It doesn't matter what it is, but if you're fully fucking committed 100%, I believe in my fucking soul that the universe blesses you. If you know what you're doing isn't, you're not a piece of shit, you're not hurting nobody, and this is something that you love, and you just give it everything. I mean everything. No distractions, no drugs, no bitches, no fucking partying. For me, graffiti was getting up. And I think if you give yourself that discipline over and over, the universe is going to be like, all right, here, bro, I'm going to keep blessing you. Don't get distracted. Go for it. If this is what you want, and it's going to happen for you.
Sick. So then when you moved to LA, how did you get into MTA? Like, how did that come about?
When I came to LA, I lived on the west side. That was like my home base. And just through painting, I met a couple cats, and then I used to rap, being a hip hop and all that shit really heavy. So I met this cat, Rezik, who was from MTA. And he was like my first person to kind of just be like, I painted with him for a couple of weeks. And then he introduced me to K9er, who was from CBS. For those of you that don't know, just a legend in graffiti. And for me to connect with him, and then we just connected on energies and shit. Like I couldn't have been more blessed. Again, that's just the universe giving me like the fucking ultimate guide of, how to get up in LA, really.
Nice. And then you were already from CA, right? At that point?
I was already from CA, yeah.
Which is another legendary crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crew out of San Francisco.
Yeah.
So,
That's sick. So I want to talk about the big roller.
okay.
How, that was like, I remember just like for us, the reason we know so much about this, I don't want to say a lot, but like we paid attention to it because we would take the blue line. We're all from the east side of LA. So we would take the blue line and then just the blue line to downtown, and you just see so much graffiti coming from that side. And then we would take the bus up to Melrose, and then Melrose was just like the alleys and Melrose were huge at that time.
Yeah.
Where like this is like 06, 07 when we finally got into like
Prime time.
streetwear. We were high schoolers with like literally like $35 that we would come $5 day pass, and we had $30 in Supreme tees at that time. We're like 25, 26. So we're like, all right, we could afford one tee and 2 burgers from McDonald's for $1, and then the day pass. Literally, that was our budget. So we would pay attention to all the graffiti from all the way from the east side of LA. Then you pass by the blue line and you see all that, and then you go up to Melrose. So we were like, oh shit, this is like very sick. And then at that point, there was a store called Workman's on Melrose that used to sell all the streetwear, but then they also sold all the graffiti stuff too. So we were just like, it just almost like the worlds were like part of each other, like the graffiti world with the streetwear world and stuff like that. So that's how we paid attention to a lot of it.
Yeah, it all goes together. Whether you branch off into little subcultures of that, it all went together. The roller just came about like
It was
whatever.
your idea, right?
It was like you said, the riverbed back then was like it was crushed. So it was like, oh, we'll just go paint, fuck around, whatever. And then I was like, oh, let's fuck. Like Saber had already had his sick ass piece in there, which was that in itself is legendary. But I was like, no one had done like a crew shot big as fuck. And I was like, bro, let's go bridge to bridge, 1st to 4th Street. Like I had the idea, and then a couple of the homies were like, well, let's go check it out or whatever. So we scoped it, we did it. I was like, oh, this is doable. But it was expensive. I was like, fuck, all right. At that time, I used to gamble heavy on sports. So I was like, fuck it, I'll throw five on the Hawks. I'm a Seahawks fan. So I threw $5K on the Seahawks. I won. I just took all those winnings, and we just cleared out like 3 or 4 Home Depots with white and black and supplies and a rental van and all that shit. And then had a meeting with all the homies, like, hey, bro, we're gonna do some legendary shit. Even the older heads at the time that were like weren't painting or whatever, I was like, dude, I just need you guys to all show up. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I didn't think it was gonna take, that long. But as long as you guys show up every night, we'll be good. And that's it. That's all I need. You want to be from MTA? I need your guys' help. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was on board, and none of us thought it was gonna be like how it turned out. We just were like, oh, we're just going to do a big ass spot, sick. And then we did it, and it was chill. Like in the graffiti community, we got love right away. Everybody's like, holy fuck, they're tripping out. And then as far as like all the legal shit came later. Like it was already been up in the riverbed for like a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how it came about. It was just going down there, painting, then seeing it, being like, oh, I think we could rock bridge to bridge. All right, it'd probably be about this. And then my biggest thing and my biggest like I don't even know what you'd call it, but like when you see a spot and then to go get it.
Nice.
That's what I like about graffiti.
Yeah.
Like all the other shit's whatever, but just like seeing a spot and then going and hitting the spot and coming off correctly and all that shit, that's the part that gets me going. So I was hyped on it. And again, none of us expected it to be what it turned out to. Like I've said before, like I've gone all over the world, and anybody that's into graffiti knows
That was you guys.
the MTA Roller.
Yeah.
So it's like that part's, that's cool. I can't be mad at that.
So, how long did it take? Like the whole process from the idea to the finish?
Finish execution.
It took a week.
Yeah.
It took 1 week. Once we had the meeting and everybody was on board. At the time, I lived down here in downtown, so I was like, "Here, you guys will come to my place, meet at my house at 9 p.m." I rented a van, so I rent the van. It basically took a week. So rent the van. Everybody came. Before everybody would come, I threw all the supplies in the van, drove it down to the spot in the riverbed, emptied everything out that we'd need for the night. That's roller pads, fucking sticks, you name it. And there was probably 25 of us at least each night, just putting in work. Like we had the homies, dad, brother, like out there just putting in work, sweating, like, and it was epic to see all that. So, but a week, and like we had teams. Some guys could only make it 2 or 3 nights, and then you know, a new batch would come or whatever, and then. Pretty much like that 6th, 7th day, I thought for sure. I was like, they see it, they're gonna bust us. Fuck, we're not done yet. We were freaking out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it took a week, and then that was it. It was
history.
Yeah, history was made.
Was there any night that you guys were there and when you guys see other graph fighters that were they watching or they were just like walking by?
Yeah, quite a few. I had like a handful, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like 6 to 10 riders would be like from across the way would be like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing? I'm like, shoot, come back next week. Maybe we'll be done. I don't know. Even the train workers that would come by and shit, they're like, yo, that shit looks fucking crazy. Like, what's it going to say? We're like, oh, MTA. And we placed it like right in front of the big MTA station in downtown right there. So it was like, you know, in my head, I'm like, oh, if they hate, they can't hate that much because it's an MTA in front of the whole MTA thing. Like, if anything, they should have paid us.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that's right. And even when you guys did it, do you guys have to like measure it so that it looked like proportioned from?
So like for me, I'm always looking at things on how to do that.
Yeah.
So on the riverbed, there's poles. So I just counted the poles.
Oh, that's
there is whatever 88 poles or whatever. So I divide that by 3 letters, plus add in the 3D and do all that, and then that's how you kind of do the proportion. And then for the 3D, for the lines to be the same on each letter, we used like a ball of yarn, and like somebody went to the top and held it, and then we walked down to the bottom, made that straight line, and then hit it with the roller. Like,
yeah, that's hard because people. I feel like some people don't take into consideration like the schematics
behind
of
the
it.
scenes.
Yeah, the fact that like it's not like you guys are just throwing something up there. There's actual thought into it, especially when you guys do your crazy styles and everything.
Hell yeah, that's
like,
another thing. Like, like I was saying, like being able to hit a spot and come off on it. Like a lot of people hit spots, but they, you know, it's not tight.
Exactly.
So like for that, and like being on the riverbed on that angle, like all of us, bro. Like at the end of the week, bro, fuck, dude, I felt like I went through war. Yeah, it was serious. Knees were fucking in shambles, but all good.
No, yeah, it was definitely a huge project, and like it just felt like for you, it felt like work, or like you're like, oh, I'm doing something. Like,
it didn't feel like work just because I loved it so much. It was just like, oh, okay, this is a project. Yeah, like that's how I went about it. That's it, just project. Got to finish it. Let's complete it and get the fuck out of here.
Nice. Who was like? Was there somebody that like you right away? You were like that saw it and was just like, yo, this shit is enormous, or who like? When did you guys realize how big exactly it was? It when you guys were doing it, or
not even while we were doing it? I think it was everybody else. Yeah. Just because that size of a roller hadn't been done at all, especially illegally like that. So it was just everybody in the graffiti community would like, if you met them or if you went on like 50 millimeter or like what was another one back then, 12-ounce profit and shit. Like you would go on these things, and if the topic would come up, like everybody was just like, holy fuck, that shit's crazy. So yeah, I would say it's the community itself was the ones like giving us the feedback.
Nice.
We weren't like, oh, we're dope. We did the biggest fucking roller, this and that. Like we were already on to the next. Like, bro, we still got to keep going.
Exactly. Yeah. So at what point in your, like at this point, you're already deep in, you said, I saw the interview that you were like, I was already kind of like the mentor in MTA at that point, or what did that come on later on?
For me personally, like, I came to LA with nothing. Yeah. I landed here with jack shit. I literally had $10. And like I said, I was on the run. So I already in my head when I first came here was like, fuck, I'm going to go to prison. I'm going to go hard as long as I can until I get busted. And I was still skating for fun here and there. So I was still young, dude. I was probably maybe barely 21. And I didn't have the self-esteem or the self-value then. Like I always knew I was dope internally, and that's just always how I've been. That comes from my mom. But as I started to live life here in LA, and I started to make some money, and really that part, when you start making some money and you start making some good money, and you realize, for me, I realized, damn, I'm the same person as I am with, say, 200 bands, and I am with $20. Yeah, that shit didn't change me, but it gave me a sense of just self-worth. Like, damn, I came here with nothing, and I'm doing it, which allowed me to just kind of grow more into myself of being a leader. And I've always kind of had that energy about me. I just wasn't like tapped into it as much. So that part of it allowed me to just tap into that. And I realized with my crew Like we're all super dope individuals, but there are everybody, even myself. You need a leader. You need somebody that motivates you to be better. And I saw that, and I just not that I took advantage, but I was like, I have to be this person for this crew if we want. Not even if we want. If I wanted the vision that I had to come to fruition, like I had to be that, and that's kind of how I became. I don't want to say the leader, but just that person. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, for the crew.
Yeah.
So that's how it came about.
Yeah. So with the roller, do you think the roller was the point where like the police got involved and stuff like that? Was that like because you guys were already killing it with the indictment and all that stuff?
I think, well, no, that was just a part of it to go with it. Like we just kept going. It's not like we did the roller and we stopped. Like you said, we just kept smashing. And then at that time, politics comes into play. At the time, the city attorney just latched onto graffiti. Like, I'm going to eradicate graffiti. So that was that person's, political thing to be like, look, I can take down this amazing graffiti crew, basically. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's how the investigation started and all that shit. And they came before, like, they came at us twice. They raided us once, kicked down the doors, did all that shit, and tried to come at us as a criminal. Yeah. And everybody that did get caught didn't say shit. They sat in jail for like 2-3 days. No one said nothing. Like, just played hella stupid. We don't know what you're talking about. And then all the charges were dropped. Yeah. So then we're like, having that happen obviously probably boosted our ego a little bit. Yeah. Like, oh shit. Not that we're untouchable, but like, this is what happens. This is what you're supposed to do. Shit hits the fan. Keep your mouth shut. Have your lawyers do their job, and that's it. So then, after that, they came at us on a civil suit and just tried to get us for money. Yeah. So that was the second round. And that's where they really were like, okay, we couldn't get them on criminal charges. Well, we can still disband the group by fucking them over with the injunction and all that crazy shit.
And you guys were the first graffiti crew to go for as like a gang, right, or something like that?
I think in Los Angeles, yes. I think there's maybe been another crew. I don't know if the KUKs in Frisco, they had something similar like that happen to us. I don't know how severe it was, but I'm pretty sure it was very similar. But as far as like the LA graffiti crew getting charged as a gang and all that crazy shit, yeah, we were one of the first ones. And it was wild, bro. Like the amount of shit that they were trying to have on us, even on a civil suit. Like, we weren't allowed to take the buses or be on a train, or even they didn't even want us taking the freeways. Shit, like, you're a nuisance. Like, you're a nuisance to Los Angeles. We don't really. They didn't want us here. Like, get the fuck out. And it's like, okay, that's like against your fucking, that's against the law, and a lot of shit. They're trying to take away our fucking whatever amendment and all that shit is. So then the ACLU got involved, and they're like, yo, we want to get behind you. This shit's fucked up. And they helped us for a little bit. Then when shit got serious, they were like, fuck, these fools are just some serious vandals. We don't really want to get behind that. So then they dropped off the case.
Oh, shit.
And then I, on my own, went and found a civil lawyer, Kevin Kahlberg, shout out. He took the case on for a really good price, because I shopped around for civil lawyers, and when they would see the case and the paperwork, because there was 10 of us, they were like, yeah, $150K. Fuck. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm like, nah, you're fucking crazy. How much? Like, that's insane, dude. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was
like,
wild.
They were like trying to use you guys as an example.
Yeah, just exactly. We're gonna fuck these guys over. Hopefully that'll deter the youth and this and that. I'm assuming that was their.
Yeah, because I even remember during that whole time they were like you said, they were making a push. Like, yo, this is the thing. We're gonna clean up all the graffiti everywhere. Because even you would drive all over LA and you would see like all across the freeways, like there was fucking hit ups everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And then they cleaned up a lot of them, and it was like, bro, like you could tell they were trying to like do something out of it, but it's like there's some things you can't stop, and like I feel like that's a part of like just LA lifestyle, even just big city lifestyle. Like, you're gonna have like graffiti everywhere. Like, it doesn't
I agree
matter.
with you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me personally, it's crazy. Like, the amount of budget that's been blown just on buffing graffiti. Like, you could use that budget for so many other more positive things in life. 100%. And I get it. It's a budget. Obviously, there's people getting paid and having careers and lives off that budget. So they don't want it to stop. They just want to keep the machine going. But it's like, I've been all over the world. You go to Europe, it's fucking crushed. head to toe everywhere.
Yeah.
Way more than in the United States. Way more. It's just ridiculous. And they're perfectly fine out there.
Yeah.
The fucking citizens are just as happy, if not
Exactly.
happier. There's a lot more positive shit going. And it's like, not that they have accepted it, but it's like, they know it's for the creatives, bro. For the people that do it, it's a release. Like, what do you want them to do? You want them to go gangbang? You want them to go rob and do stupid shit?
Yeah.
Or do you want them to go spray paint on a wall, and it allows them to release that energy that's built up in them?
Exactly.
So, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
So
No,
of
yeah.
all the spaces you've been in, like, where do you think is your favorite to go, like, hit up and, like...
Oh, Europe, 100%. Probably Barcelona is probably my favorite
Nice.
city. It has a LA feel to it because it's got the beach and you got
Yeah.
the city right there and just the vibes, bro. Like, I don't know.
sick.
When you travel the world, you just see how other cultures live, how people are. And I know there's a lot of gung-ho, fuck, I love America and this and that. And it's like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? This place isn't, it's not bad. I'm not talking shit because every country has their thing.
Of course.
But you just go over there and you just see it, bro. Like, you know, I mean, not even on some graffiti shit, but just the food you eat.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to poison us here with everything.
Everything's processed out
You
here.
go,
Yeah.
I went to fucking, I was in Germany. I mean, everywhere I've been, I was in Germany. I was eating fucking burgers and shakes and fucking you name it, bro. And I lost 10 pounds.
That's crazy.
And I was eating whatever the fuck I wanted. You can't do that shit here. You're fucking, it's a wrap. So it's like, I don't know. I get off. I can go off on all that shit.
So every time you go overseas, you call them spraycations.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
hard.
that came about, like, I know people have done it for a long time, but like for us, like my first time leaving the country was '06. I went to Argentina and did a little spray. I didn't go crazy, but I was like, oh shit. And that's kind of where it clicked, where I was
Yeah.
like, this, I just opened my eyes,
Yeah.
like, damn, like, okay, yeah, I'm up in LA or I'm up on the West Coast, maybe a little bit here and there, but fuck, these people don't even know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
So then it really lit the fire, like, okay, you got a lot of work to do, dog. So fucking, so yeah.
What city do you think is like the city that you've hit up the most? Like where you're like, all right, like I'm up here.
Yeah.
Right here,
I'm
dog.
talking about
Overseas?
overseas.
Overseas.
Yeah, my bad.
Probably Barcelona, just because
Yeah.
I've been a few times,
Yeah.
and like with Europe, it's like you still get in trouble, right? But like my life experiences, I've been to hell on earth. I've been, you name it, all through county jails, through the prison system, you name it. So you go to Europe, it's like some cities don't like Paris, like the people in France, they don't like it at all. Yeah. But then you go to Spain or you go to Italy, and it's just more accepted. Yeah. And then say if the cops do catch you, like maybe they'll rough you up, maybe they'll take you to jail, but you're going for a few hours.
Yeah.
So it's like knowing that, like, fuck, I'm gonna go all out. Yeah. So it just makes you paint more and more. And then knowing like, okay, I'm in like my goal is like when I do these spraycations or whatever is, you know, I try and go for a minimum of 2 weeks because that's kind of how long it takes to get your name up a little bit. And then like my goal is to, if anybody lives there or if anybody goes to visit and they see us up or myself up, it's like, damn, did this fool move here?
Yeah.
Did he live here for a little
Yeah.
bit? That's how much I want to paint.
Yeah.
That's how I go about it.
Nice. Can you tell us the story when you got caught in Paris?
So, yes, I can. So there's like different. There's like subcultures within subcultures when it comes to graffiti. Like there's, you know, the legal writers that just paint the sick burners and they have permission and this and that. Then there's the illegal bombers like myself at the time that go out and just hit spots on the streets that are illegal. And then in Europe and here in the States, there's a whole clean train movement, which is like the passenger trains, like the Metro Red Line or the Blue Line. So in Europe, the train system is huge over there. So the clean trains is like a thing. So you want to hit clean trains. If you're a rider, it's like a thing. Like, and for us, we wanted to do a clean train with the Eiffel Tower in the background and get the whole nine.
Yeah.
But most people link up with people. They link up with the locals. Oh, yeah, I got a spot. We'll show you how to get in and do all that shit. Well, most of the time, 90% of the places I've always been, I don't know nobody. I don't reach out like that. I'm like, nah, we'll just do it ourselves. We'll figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll figure it out. So we're in Paris and same shit. We'll figure it out. So get in contact with a couple people, and they tell us like what line is for that and how we can get the picture with the video of the Eiffel Tower in the background if we paid the clean trains. And then we just say, fuck it, go for it. So we went for it. We went one time, me and the homie Delay, and he sacked up first and went first. And then I was just hesitating and waiting, and I was like, man, fuck that, I'm going too. So then I ran down in the tunnels. We paid a train. Right when we finished, you hear that, hey, hey, hey. So we fucking took off, and we got away. And then it's like 2-3 days, and we're with the homies, and they wanted to do it. So we're like, fuck it, let's go. I don't know, I think there's 6 of us. So we go back to the spot, and that's it. We have all our paint ready to go. Open the train. Once it pulls through the tunnel and takes off, then we run through the tunnel. We're painting, and I already told the homies, like, whoever's done first, which is probably going to be me, I was like, I'm out. I'm not waiting for you. I'm gone. I'll be on the street, like, just chilling.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I am with most spots. Because anytime I ever got caught, it was because I was waiting for somebody who was lagging it. Fuck that. I'm gone. I'll be down the street or in the car chilling. So I told them, like, yo, when I'm done, I'm not waiting for you guys. I'm out. So that's what happened. I finished first, and I leave, and I'm about to walk out on top to the platform, and I see the cops, like, hand do this, like, from around the corner, around the wall. I just see his hand, like, do one of these, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. But the steps are right there to go up. There's nothing I could do, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to walk up, but they were on that side of the platform. So I walk up the stairs, I look over, and there's, like, 6, I don't know what they call them in Paris, but, like, in other countries, they call them hardcores. They fucking look like SWAT. These fools are fucking, they're fit, and they're not, they look like they're not fucking around. So I was like, oh shit. So I look at them, and I just immediately break out. And I'm running through the station. These fools start chasing me. Oh shit. And I did some tight ass shit to get away. So I broke out. I made it out to the street. I'm running down the street. This is the middle of the day. This is like 11:30 a.m.
Shit.
Summertime. There's fucking,
God
people are
damn.
just seeing some fucking dread dude just smashing down the street, sprinting full speed. And I'm like, I get like 3 blocks away, and there's like a line going into a store, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like out of breath, and I just kind of blend in the line. And I had like some jogger pants on with shorts underneath because that's how you do it. You want to strip out of your clothes in case shit like that happens. So as I'm doing that, I take my pants off, I take my shoulder bag off, and as I'm fucking taking the leg, I look over, and the fucking hardcores are fucking running across the street. They see me. And I'm like, yeah, it's exactly what I said. Fuck. So I just fucking slipped my shoe on, and I fucking just broke out, but I left my bag. I didn't have time to grab it. I was just trying to get away. So I dip. I get away from him again. And I just fucking, on some movie shit, there's a taxi cab right there. I just fucking, in backseat, I'm fucking laying down. And I'm like, fucking, I just named some place. I'm like, take me there. And he's fucking, and we dip out. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Luckily, I had like 20 euros in my pocket because all my money was in my fucking bag. Everything, my ID, Airbnb shit, everything. So I was like, fuck, they got my bag. On the keys has the address to the Airbnb. My phone was dead. My watch, the Apple Watch I had was dead. I was like, fuck, I can't call nobody. Yeah. I'm thinking the homies all got caught. But what happened was all those dudes chased me. Since I was the first one out, they all went after me, and the homies just walked out.
Clean.
Casual. Like, they saw me when they came around. They saw me getting chased, and they were like, it took them a second to, like, oh, shit. They didn't even look. Like, so all the homies were clear. Yeah. They thought I got caught, but I got away. They had already smashed to the Airbnb, grabbed all their shit, and bounced. So when I got to the Airbnb, no keys, no nothing. I broke in. I got into the building, but I couldn't get into the fucking apartment. I had to do like there was a way, but it was super sketchy. And it was like 6 stories high or whatever. And I was like, fuck, can I get through the window? And I contemplated for hours. I tried to do this, and I was like, dude, nah, it ain't happening. And I'm like, where are these fools, dude? Why are they not here? So I just assumed they got caught the whole time. And I had no communication. I know the wife was fucking freaking out because by this time it'd been like 6 hours, no calls, no nothing. And fucking, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting on the door, just waiting for the homies to pull up. And then I hear footsteps coming up the stairs, and I just look, and it's the cops. And I'm just like, they just look at me, and I just start laughing. And fuck, I'm just like, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? So they handcuffed me, brought me down, put me in the thing. And I'm sure the people that lived on that street were like, what the fuck, dude? These guys just came here a few days ago. Like, and now you already got the police right here. Like, I know they were tripping out. But anyways, they just drove me to like the ghetto of Paris and fucking took me to like some station, took my phone, took all my shit. I think maybe, I don't know what they thought. I think they were trying to do like some intimidation factor as far as like, all the dudes standing there, me mugging me. I'm in a cell by myself with just them, and they're just. I thought they were gonna fuck me up, and I'm just like, chin up, chest out. My boy, just like, you know, I'd already been through. You know, I've been there, so I'm like, whatever. This ain't nothing new to me. Fuck off. And I think they felt that, and they were just like, damn, this fool don't give a fuck. It's not that I don't give a fuck. It's just like I'm not gonna allow you to have that power over me. You're tripping, fool. Like I already know what time it is. So I just sat there and was just like, all right. And then literally like 30 minutes, they're like. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, all right, give me my phone. They're like, no, it's not here. And I was like, oh, okay. They're like, come back tomorrow. I was like, yeah, right. So fucking, they let me out. But by this time, it's nighttime. I had no phone. My watch was dead. I don't know where the fuck I'm at in this city, bro. Paris is big as fuck. Yeah, and I'm in the hood. Yeah. Like, not no Watts, not Compton. This shit was crazy, bro. And I was just like, fuck. So I just start walking. I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck the Airbnb's at. I don't know what part of the city I'm at. I'm freaking out, like internally, like shit. And I just see, like, it was wild, bro. So I'm just walking through. I start limping. I kind of start grunting to myself because people are asking me, like, if I want drugs and shit. And I'm just like, like making them think like I'm fucking crazy because I don't want them to know that I'm American. You know what I'm saying? That's just you're a target. So I would do that. And then I fucking walk, bro, for like probably 2 hours the wrong way.
Fuck.
Like I finally found a map and I was like, oh hell no. I was mad. I was like, and the only way I knew was to go the same way back. Yeah. So I walked all the way back. Maybe, bro, it was like a 6-hour tour by the time I fucking made it back to the Airbnb. And by this time I was over it. So I was like, I'm gonna do this little gap through the window. At nighttime now. So I did the gap through the window. Shit. I got inside, charged my watch, which you could call on. Facts. I called the homies. Where you guys at? We already got a new Airbnb. Where you at? I was like, you guys didn't get caught? They're like, nah, bro, they chased you. I was like, oh hell no. But yeah, that part, it was pretty wild. But that was a wild chase, catch, go to jail, all that shit in Paris.
Sick.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, bro.
So it's a good way to leave it off. We'll take a little break and then we'll get back to it. Boo, we're back. Little break.
Back.
So during the break, we were kind of like talking about how like showing your face, like to me, that like we were talking with Manny, it's just like to me finally seeing you, we're like, yo, we used to see him up all the time, like he's everywhere in LA. So to me now meeting you, I'm just like, yo, that's sick. So like how hard, or like were you ever nervous? You're like, oh, I gotta show my face, blah blah blah. How did that like finally come about where you're like, fuck it?
Just for me, growing as a person, and as you get older, for me personally, I believe like about every 10 years, I think this is all humans personally. I think about every decade, you just evolve. You have more life experience, more wisdom. And for me, how do I say it? Like I realized like being in the lifestyle that I chose to be in, and being so cloak and dagger, and no one's gonna see my face. They'll know my name, my graffiti name, but they'll never know me. Yeah. And only my close friends and my family, you know, that's how I was forever. And realizing how small that circle is fine if that's how I was forever, and I was cool with that. I've always was attracted to that lifestyle since a young kid for whatever reason. I just was. And then as I got older, I realized like, being that leader, mentorship, even in MTA and just with my friends and just people in general. Like I'll go on an airplane and for whatever reason, I don't know why my energies, people want to talk to me and tell me all their shit that's going on with them. And it's like, that's fine. That's cool. I'm blessed that I have that energy and I have that ability that people feel comfortable with me. I don't judge nobody. I'm not here to fucking say nothing. If you want to tell me some shit, I got you. Fucking let it on me. It's all good. So just tapping more into that of myself, I realized like, bro, you gotta show yourself to the world. You have a value in yourself that can help people, and I truly believe that in my soul. And once I came to terms with that internally, that's when I was like, man, fuck it. Why am I not showing my face? Why? Because I live this lifestyle. I did this, or I still, even with graffiti, yeah, you'll still see me up a little bit, not like I used to be, but showing my face has now allowed me to be even more free with my true self. And to me, that's the most important thing in life for anybody, is to be tapped into who they truly are and embrace who they are. Whether you're a fucking nerd, gay, straight, boss, non-boss, worker, it doesn't matter. It's just who you are as an individual. That's the gift of why you were born. Everybody fucking overlooks all the bullshit, right? You got to keep up with the Joneses. You got to have this, or you got to be rich at 28, or you're not shit, and this, and that. And it's like, that's all bullshit. I'm telling you straight up. The gift is just being you. But yet we overthink everything in our own heads, and I believe everybody does this, instead of just tapping into who you are and realizing that just being you is the gift. And if you can articulate that to the people, or put that energy out to the people, you're just going to get closer to that feeling of fulfillment internally. So that's why I chose to come out of my shell. Even though I came later in life, I'm glad that I'm doing it now. Because with everything in my life, since I've been born, I've always been a late bloomer. But I'd rather be blooming late than not blooming at all. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Perfectly said.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like, seeing your face, I remember, I don't know how it was to you, but when we were in high school, there was a viral video of you guys dressed up as aliens.
Oh, yeah. The MTA Aliens.
Yeah, the MTA Aliens.
Yeah.
It was like, it was everywhere. And you guys were doing rap to dubstep music
Yeah.
throughout LA. And I remember I would see that video everywhere. And that's how essentially we started paying attention to you and Toro stuff. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. It was that video, everybody had it on their MySpace. Like,
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
That video, I forget about it, but really that was probably one of the first videos that put us on the map, not just in LA, because I'll go other places and they'll say the same shit, like, oh, we watched the MTA Aliens video. And I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot we did that. That was fun.
Obviously, social media has become very different and grown and exploded so much since then. Do you ever think about, like, the differences of, like, let's say social media was as big when you were really, really into it? Well, obviously you're still into it, but like very, like, getting up crazy. Do you ever think, like, damn, like, what it might have got me caught up easier, or like, where do you see the benefits of social media now to that world?
I don't even know if it's social media, other than just the state of America and the fucking shambles that we're in as a fucking entire country. Like, this place is a shithole. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's just, it is what it is. It's gone downhill. Like, I'm in my 40s and I've seen the world through my eyes go downhill. I haven't seen it go uphill. I haven't seen anything better happening since I've been born. So it's like, with that, like, back then they took graffiti more serious. Like, it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Now it's just a free-for-all with everything. You see it with the homeless, the crime, the this, that, and the third. It's everywhere. So graffiti's on the, I would say the lower end of the totem pole as far as, like, what the police can, or, like, as a crime. Like, they could probably get I'm assuming they get calls today and they're just like, they're painting on a wall. We don't even have time for that shit. Like, there's so much bigger shit going on. So it's like, now even if you're crushing it, you can have the social medias. Because it's not on there. It's not a priority to them. Maybe it'll switch. I hope not. I don't think so. But back then it was just more. It was more serious. Like, they were throwing fools in prison, first or second offense for graffiti. Yeah. And now they're driving right by you. Yeah. So I think the way it's just, because of that, it is the way it is. Nice. So I think writers that are up and that do want to do the social media presence and don't give a fuck, like, now that I'm older and I see how it is, like, I give props to those dudes that are crushing and show their face and come out and don't give a fuck. Like, that don't give a fuck, to me, again, is key to life. You have to not give a flying fuck about what anybody thinks for you to be who you're supposed to be, period. So that part, if you have that now and you're up and you have a social, I'm not going to look like, oh, this fool's showing his face, he's a toy, or this and that. I'm just like, oh, cool, he's at a point in his life where he truly doesn't give a fuck, or she doesn't give a fuck about what the next person thinks. And to me, that is true freedom, and that's the part that I am more attracted to.
Yeah, I've noticed from the No Jumper and now meeting you that you're very open to, like, graffiti artists, like, coming in and coming out. Like,
oh yeah, Like I said,
you've never been on like a hater or nothing. You've just been welcoming.
fuck no, I've always showed love, bro. Just because I think not that I was hated on. I mean, I was, but not crazy. But I definitely didn't get the love that I felt that I deserved. Just because I knew who I was and shit, but so that's why I am like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been a hater, bro. I've always put people on. I've always tried to put people in positions to be better. I don't care if you got more money than me, or if you get more money than me, or if you're in a higher position than me. That's what I want for you.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. I know a lot of people that are fucking loaded, and they just want that fucking earn for power and control. It's weird as fuck, bro. So anybody watching this, and you go off and you're that type of person that is fucking killing it, but you ain't putting your homies on, or you're not putting people in positions that you know in your soul could do better than you. You just don't want to see them do better than you. You're a bitch, dog. That shit's lame, and I can't stand that shit. And I see it a lot, and I see it a lot in this culture in the society we live in. It's all about power and control, and it's fucking disgusting. That shit is wrong. And I'll preach it till the day I die. That shit's fucked up. Does it happen every day? Yes, it does. But having people like me, and there's a ton of other people that feel the same way I do, we got to change that narrative, bro. We got to put everybody on that we can and see people grow, and that's by showing love. Period. You have to show love.
Facts. And I
just
feel
what I
like
think.
that goes hand in hand with like our store too. Like I always feel, and I don't know if they feel this way, but I personally feel that we're like the underdog store. Like we're like the small guys. Like a lot of people don't believe that 3 Hispanics can open a store and show love. And I feel like a lot of people come to us like kids that haven't felt accepted, and they come in here and they get a full 180 of like the other stores. The other stores are very like, oh, I'm too cool,
bro.
Like you can't hang out here. And I'm here. I'm like, yo, come hang out. Come do push-ups for shoes. Come do that. So I feel like people now with our sneaker industry, they're seeing it. They're like, oh, these guys are kind of cool, because you go into other stores and they're
Because you're true to yourself. And again, that comes back to what I was saying. If you're true to yourself and you don't give a fuck, like you said, 3 Mexis want to start some shoe shit, fuck them cool kids over there at whatever store you walk in, and you as soon as you walk in, you feel it like, I'm tight. I don't even got to say what's up to you. Like, bro, I'm a paying customer. You better say, how the fuck are you doing today, sir? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's basic little things that too cool shit, that shit's toy as fuck. That shit's out. It's 2023, bro. Show a little love. It's the only way. As you get older, even if you are that kid that thinks you're too cool, there's going to be a point in your life when you realize that shit is lame, and that's not the wave.
No, yeah. So do you have like people like that? Like, for example, for us, there's people that are in our industry that kind of would make us look bad to other people that are just like outside looking in.
Of course,
So
because they're I mean, I would say that they feel threatened, whether they're going to admit it to you or themselves. That's why they act like that.
Yeah. Because
personally,
it happens a lot to us when they come in here, or even just in the outside world when we're just, at the end of the day, I'm a retail. I don't know if I'm an owner, obviously, of this store, but I still feel like, I just work sales. That's how I go about my life. Like, I'm gonna give you the best customer service I can. I'm gonna give you the best price I can, vice versa. So
Beautiful.
when they meet me on the outside, they're like, yo, like, they always tell me, and I feel weird about it, where they're like, yo, you're actually really cool. And I was just like,
yeah, what'd you think of me before?
Like, what does that mean? Yeah, like, what does that mean? And then they're like, no, it's just people in like your world sometimes are very standoffish, very I'm too cool. So in your world, did you ever have people that made you feel that way? Like, let's say in the graph world.
I think everybody, until I came to a point where it was, not that I was above them, but say people would start talking, like, oh, suff this, or whatever that outside source is. And yes, very same. And with graffiti writers, like this culture of graffiti writers is very much that. A lot of fuck, dude. I'm a rarity. You know what I'm saying? And now that I know that, I'm gonna preach that. That's fine with me. But most graffiti writers are that. Yeah. Their ego is so far up their ass. They think their shit don't stink, and they do really think like, oh, I don't need to say hi, or that fool's a lame, or they just think that their shit don't stink. And it's like, bro, fuck, it's the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I get the same thing, like when people do meet me, or they see the pods that I've done, they're like, damn, Suff, you're hella humble, or you're cool as fuck. I think it's just from the stereotypes of when people have met writers and they give them a cold shoulder, or they talk shit, or they just think they're too cool. They're like, fuck, like, that's just how all writers that are up a lot or have a name are. And it's like, then they, come across people like us that are like, I say it all the time. Graffiti is just something I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I dedicated pretty much my 20 years of my life to it, but it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. It's just a hobby that I really love to do and a passion, and that's it. Doesn't make me who I am.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of people get caught up in identities. They have to identify with something. I'm this, I'm that. I'm a writer, so I'm going to be this way. And I was guilty of that for a long time. But as the older I get, I realize, like, bro, just be you.
Facts.
That's your identity. Be your true self.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the same, like going back to the No Jumper interview, how even when you were asked, like, yo, like, what do you want to say to, like, anybody that wants to do it? Like, do it because you actually want to do it. And I think that's big because a lot of people do stuff because they feel like they have to do it.
Absolutely.
But if you're, like, genuinely into something, you're going to give it your best, and that's how you're going to become the best version of yourself as well. So,
Yep. I agree with
thought that was
that.
really tight.
Yeah. So,
I preach that, dude.
Yeah.
That's my shit, dog. Like,
Yeah.
whatever it is you want to do, I tell anybody, I don't care if you want to collect pennies on the streets. It doesn't matter. If that's what makes you happy, go and do it. I'm going to pat you on the back and say, do it every day.
so
know what I'm
where do
saying?
you think the state of graffiti is right now? Do you like it? Do you want to like improve, or what do you think? Like,
I mean, I like it. There's a lot more writers now than I think there ever has been. I don't know what it was like, you know, when I wasn't here in the early 90s and the whole boom happened. Like, I wasn't here. So as far as like since I've been here since '02 to now, like, I mean, you could just drive around and see it. Like, it's abundant. So on that level, I like it. Maybe the quality isn't as good, just because I feel like in our culture, drugs are so heavy and it just affects the quality of the graffiti. So, and for me, like, you know, I know good graffiti from shitty graffiti, and there's a ton of shitty graffiti out there, but the good graffiti that is out there is a lot of it, and I like it. I'm all for it. Like, I'm not that person like, oh, it shouldn't be done there or this and that. Like, dude, we're not hurting nobody. All we're doing is changing the surface of the wall. That's it.
Facts. Do you still, like, when you go to certain areas, do you, like, yo, I know I hit up over here. Do you go see if, like, some of your hits are still, like, in some
Oh, yeah, I'll
places?
cruise around. We'll take some laps. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in downtown, like, downtown's like a free for all, but it's like, there's only, you know, like, for example, me and Ralos, and we've traveled through downtown LA for 20 years. Like, how many laps can you do? So now we just call it the wet napkin. Like, bro, where you at? I'm at the wet napkin. Like, we already know, like, it's soggy, bro. We already ran through the shit 100 times. Oh, there's the buff wall we painted 9 times. Well, fuck it. I want to do a throw up. I'm going to paint it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
That's hard.
that's like, have you ever had like an experience where like it got very dangerous for you? Like, our homie Crash, he was telling us about how he fell off a bridge because one day he disappeared for like 3 months.
Oh, shit.
And I was just like, yo, what happened? He's just like, oh, I fell off a bridge.
I've had dangerous experiences, but not with falling. I've always been a good climber, and I've hit some pretty, you know, scary shit where it's like, you know, your heart's racing and you're just talking yourself through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the older I get, if I want to go hit a high spot, like my knees are shaking now and shit. But more so just when there was a lot of beef and in LA with the gangs and shit, that's really what you have to be careful of. I've been shot at so many times where it's like, you know, I've heard the bullets go flying by my fucking ear, and I'm like, oh shit, I almost just got killed right now. So it's like shit like that. But again, if you love something, for me, it's like when that shit would happen, it would just make me want to go harder. Yeah. You know, that's just how I would take it. Instead of being like, fuck, I'm going home, it's like, well, fuck, I'm going to go hit more spots. Yeah. You didn't take me out.
That's hard.
So what's next for you? Like now, obviously, the world's in a different state, I would say. But like, what's next for like Suffer? Like, do you want to, like, what's your next step? Because I know you're real motivational, but is there something like where you're going to do, like, for example, like Crash did a collab with the Hundreds. Are you more open to stuff like that, or what's
I'm definitely open to working with anybody on collabs. I got merch. I got my shirts right here. You can go to suffysuff.com. So I have products for the people, and it's just that. It's just, like I said, for 20-something years, dude, I've been cloak and dagger. I didn't let anybody know who I was. I let them have of whatever, like you said, before you meet somebody, you already have like a preconceived notion of who they are or what they're about until you meet them, or they, you know, do some type of video or whatever. So with me, it's just coming out. It's just being who I am and attracting those vibes and those energies of everybody, and knowing in my heart and in my soul, like what I offer. Like you said, the motivational thing. I go on my YouTube, Suff TV, and I just do these rants I have an infrared sauna that I sit in, and I just hit the camera and I just go. Whatever flows out of me, flows out of me. And the responses that I get from that, it helps people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I've always been like this. Let's tap more into that. How far can I take this? How far can it go? Who knows what it could turn into? I don't know, but I know I need to keep doing that.
Yeah.
And I just need to keep sharing more of me to help people. Like you said, you've always felt like an underdog. I've always felt like an underdog. So anybody who fucks with me, I think for you too, it's the underdogs.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, unless you're born rich from your family, we're all underdogs. We're all trying to make it. And like I said, we get bombarded with, oh, you're supposed to be rich and have shit figured out by 25. And it's like, that's so unrealistic and fake. But a lot of people believe that.
Yeah.
And they get in depression and they get all fucked up. And it's like, nah, bro, have that self-value, have that self-worth. And if you work on that, life is going to be better for you. So come fuck with Suff.
Yeah.
Maybe I can guide you in the right direction. Maybe my way isn't your way. That's fine.
Yeah.
But maybe I say one sentence that resonates with you. And that makes my day. Like I tell people when they shoot me a DM or they leave a comment on my shit, like, bro, I needed to hear that today. Bro, that trumps any spot that I've ever painted or any fucking dirt bike track I've ever been to, any of that type of shit. So it's like, I know that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what it's going to turn into, but just being more of that for me.
Yeah.
That's the future of stuff.
Nice.
Like I'm going to keep doing cool products and bringing shit to the people and just, I hope, just adding value to all humans out there. Like I said, I think we're in a fucked up state the whole world.
Yeah.
Like we're fucked, bro. Like let's be real about it. Like if you have a daughter that's 15, she's not taking the fucking metro past 8 o'clock. That's sad as fuck. Let's just be real. Anywhere in the world, there's fucking war-torn countries where kids right now have to worry about, is there a bomb going to be dropped in my fucking building tonight? Like, that's the world we live in. There's still so much hate and just fucking bullshit. And it's like, nah, bro, I'm going to preach the other shit. Show love to everybody. Yeah. We have to come together. We're not... I'm going off, but this is just shit that I think about. Like, for me, I'm like, damn, I've been here, like I said, 40-something years, and I've seen this world just go downhill. I haven't seen anybody come together, band together, and really try and change some shit. I feel like maybe as of lately, I see more people talking about some more real shit than I'm talking about, and that's the vibe I want to get on. We need to fucking come together. I know it's about showing love, and all this fucking separation and division and all that shit, bro. It's exactly what these fucking, you can call them elitists or whatever you want to call them, but there's only probably 100 fucking people that run this entire world when it comes down to it. And these people are those people I was talking about that fucking have this weird fucking fetish with power and control. That shit's fucking a pussy ass trait. That shit's whack as fuck. I don't know why humans are like that or certain individuals are. I've seen it before and it's fucking gross. Instead of building that person up, that individual up, that country up, instead of just taking and raping and pillaging. Like, fuck, bro. We got to change to elevate as far as an entire human race. And if we don't do that, I believe Mother Nature is the only way that we're going to be cleansed of that.
Yeah.
That's just what I think. It's sad and it's fucked, but that's what Suffy thinks.
Yeah, sometimes it's like sometimes the truth is what hurts people.
Yeah, it's harsh, and people don't want to fucking. They don't want to face it. They just want to drown themselves in drugs and alcohol and food and just self fucking pity. And it's like, nah, bro, nah. Let's put in some fucking self internal work. Let's really think about it and see, can we elevate as a fucking entire fucking human race? Not, these people are this and this and that. And it's like, no, bro, we all breathe the same air. We all fucking take shits. We all bleed if we get shot.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
No, yeah, it's Rob. When he told me he knew you, I was kind of like, wait, what? You know Suffer? And then he was just like, yeah, like he's like my life coach, blah, blah, blah.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, what do you mean? So then, honestly, at this point, I just been like kind of focused at the shop and what goes on here. And then I was just like, wait, like Suffer? I kept asking him, like, yo, like Suffer. He's just like, yeah, MTA. I'm about to go do. I guess he did where he followed you around. And,
yeah. We do like, well, Moto. We have a fellow friend, Mike G, who props to him. This is somebody that mutual friends, and this fool used to like me, was in the game, all this shit, blown out, fat as fuck, fucking smoking weed all day, but he had a family and he had an internal voice telling him like, yo, this shit something ain't right, and fucking he went through something and he just had that switch. And he fucking changed his whole shit, bro. This fool looks like muscle and fitness, fucking ripped right now. This fool hasn't missed a workout in 2 years.
Is that the trainer?
He's up at 3:30 every day getting it, and he's there for his family and his 2 kids. And
That's
it's like,
hard.
to me, like, I don't ever, like, obviously I still talk to him, but it's like, I don't ever need to talk to him. I know you're good. You're on the path now where it's like, your kids are seeing the example, bro. You did it. You made that change. And it's like, it's inspiring to me. Yeah. So the fact that Rob says that's tight to me. Yeah. And I have that, like I said, I'm accepting that energy that I have, and I'm proud that I do have that ability to talk with people, and maybe it does help them in their life.
No, yeah, that was, I'm telling you, when he told me I was just like, how? Like, what? Because to me, I was just like, yo, this is the guy that I saw everywhere in LA growing up. So to me, seeing that, I was just like, oh, that's fucking sick. And then I was just like, yo, let's get him on the pod. Like, I think it'll be like nice.
No, I was hyped. I was like, I'm down. And then like a similar story, like I'm into dirt bikes. If you follow me, you know that I fucking ride moto. So when I first got back into it, when I was down here, I'd go to the shop in North Hollywood, get my shit, and there's a kid that worked there. And then I was like, you ride moto? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, well, I don't have no one to ride with. I don't know anybody who rides dirt bikes. None of my homies even knew I rode dirt bikes. But I was like, let's go ride. So we rode. We rode for probably 6 months to a year, like every weekend. And he knew my full name, so when I go buy parts and shit. But my jersey says Suff Rock on the back. Yeah. And he was like, what the fuck does Suff Rock mean, bro? Like, why? I know your last name, and that's not it. And I was just like, oh, I write Suff for MTA. And he's like, probably like you, like a lot of younger kids were like, he just tripped the fuck out. Yeah. He was like, what the fuck? No fucking way. I know I let you. It blew his mind. And it was at the time when I was probably, I was up a lot. Yeah. So he was just like, he just tripped out. 1, I was into dirt bikes, and 2, it was me. Same thing. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I've been friends with you for almost a year. I had no idea. Yeah. I'm not going to tell people, you know what I'm saying? But so that part, that was pretty cool.
That's hilarious.
If you go to the track, you see Suffer MTA on the tanks.
Is there any spraycation coming up for you or anything?
Not. I mean, yeah, that'll be continuously until I'm no longer here. But I don't have anything planned. Like, I'm pretty open with everything that's going on. I feel like to be your true self, you have to be open about everything. So like last year, financially, bro, I took crazy hits, bro. Like, emotional hits where you fucking ball up like a little baby and you cry. Like, that's how much I got hit. So now I'm like, I'm bouncing back and shit, but it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And so obviously going on spraycations takes some bread. So it's like, okay, I got to get some other things straight. But once that happens, we're back in motion.
Do you have any advice for somebody that took a big hit or is down bad right now? And what's your advice to them?
I think just knowing yourself and having that self-belief that no matter what, you can bounce back. Like, this ain't my first rodeo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to prison in 2010. I lost everything. Like, everything that I came here with nothing, and then I got a bunch of shit, and then I lost it all. And then, obviously, I did that, but then I bounced back again. So you just have to know that you can do it. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit. Don't ever stop believing. That's the most important part. Because as soon as you quit something, then you gave up. You can't give up. And if you want to be successful, like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. And your definition of success is different to each individual. But whatever that vision of self is, like, you have to go after it. Yeah. Don't ever stop. So that's what I tell people the most. Like, I know a lot of people look in other things for that self-worth, whatever it is in you. But I personally believe, like, if you sit by yourself, every answer that you're looking for is right there. It's talking to you, whether you listen to it or not. And I'm more and more about that and preaching that side of shit. Don't ever give up. To anybody that's watching this, I don't care if you're fucking down and out, a junkie. I've seen them bounce back, get clean, and crush life. It can happen. You just have to believe and know and just have those visions of self dominating, period, no matter how bad it gets. Even when I was sitting in prison, I knew I was going to be good. I made decisions throughout my life that were also positive. Like my wife, I've been with my girl for 18 years almost already. That's rare these days, you know what I'm saying? But that part of life, I don't think a lot of people talk about that part. Who you choose as a partner is huge on how you're going to turn out. If you have a psychotic, toxic relationship, your life's going to be that. Yeah. But if you pick somebody that builds you up, uplifts you, holds you down, like, that's just a huge part of your life that you don't even have to worry about. You're like, oh, okay, I'm good with that. And I see it with my own homies. They got some toxic ass shit, and I'm just like, bro, fuck. You know, but it's not my place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
person has to figure it out. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So
Facts.
just don't ever stop, bro. Don't ever give up, no matter how bad it gets. Even when you're in those moments, I have those moments. Everybody has them. It's not like you're on cloud nine forever.
Yeah,
it
facts.
doesn't exist. So know when you have that negative self-talk and you're like, I'm a fucking lame. Why the fuck did I do that? Or fuck, you know, and then you start the comparisons and all that shit. It's like, you got to immediately stop that shit. And for me, when that shit happens, it's, I gotta do burpees. I gotta do some type of physical shit to get my heart rate up.
Yeah.
And then when that happens, 20 minutes later, I could look at the same situation and I look at it in a completely different way.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, I see the positives now. Let's go for it. So if anybody's like that out there, you're going through it, or you think you can't, you can. You can. Just believe.
Sick. Well, that's a good way to end it. Thank you, Suffer. Really
Thanks for pulling
appreciate
up.
it.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And we're out.